ladies and gentlemen, we're here in the Real Deal Talk studio with the prodigal son, Anthony the Kid San Juan.
Yes, sir.
And I just made up that nickname right now, just so you know, guys. Right? I like it, dude. I like it, the Kid.
Yeah.
So from East Coast, listen, East Coast, all we call each other on the East Coast is Kid. You know that? It's like, what's up, kid? Everything. It's all Kid. So that's not like you're like this little kid, even though you're a young kid.
Yeah.
But, bro, I think this works. Harvey, I got 2 nicknames so far on this show, right? In one day, right? All right. Anyway, you don't have to use that. I'm
not gonna lie to you. Hey,
It's
has a nice ring
killer,
to it.
right?
Yeah.
Dude. Come on, man. Especially when you bring it this fight.
Oh, yeah.
So speaking of which, this is your first actual MMA fight.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long you been training?
I've been doing boxing for about 5 years.
Okay.
Which quarantine ended up happening the same year.
Yeah.
2020. So, which quarantine? It was about September. The pandemic started to die down just a bit, just for like facilities, gyms to open up.
Yep.
But social distancing, you
Right.
know, masks, gloves. So I found another gym which had MMA, intensity MMA. But I went to that gym to box, which made the MMA coach. It was a different coach at the time, Coach Maito. He said, "Hey, why don't you try it for MMA?" And at first I'm like, I don't know, grappling, you know, 2 sweaty men just grabbing each other. I don't know how I feel about that, but I gave it a shot and I just fell in love with it, man.
So you kind of got forced into that.
Yeah.
It wasn't planned.
Yeah. Well, I mean, growing up, you know, I grew up in Las Vegas. I was born and raised in Las Vegas. There was fights every weekend, you know. My dad would watch Rampage Jackson. He would bring his cousins, my uncles, just watching, you know, Anderson Silva, even boxing fights, Mayweather. So fighting has always been a part of my life. It's just like how I got into it. I got into it by watching these 2 YouTubers, you know, these 2 big YouTubers, KSI, Logan Paul. They have one of the biggest products right now, Prime.
Yep.
So they ended up having a boxing match, you know. I watched these YouTubers and I was like, I just fell in love, like fighting. Like you could sell this fight to a bunch of people, you know, entertainment.
Yep.
Just throwing it down, fell in love with it. So maybe join boxing. Boxing, maybe join MMA.
So, and you're how old now?
I'm 18, just turned 18.
Just turned 18.
Yeah.
So you're still in high school, am I right?
Yeah.
Senior year?
Yeah.
How does your high school feel about this? Like, do they all know like who you are and like what's going on here?
I feel like a majority of them know, since I've been promoting this fight. I have teachers coming.
No way.
Staff,
Come on.
Yeah. Students, my best friends. Same day as prom too, May 24th.
No way.
Yeah. They're making
Are you going to go to the prom?
No. I'm going to be putting in work.
You're going to be putting somebody to sleep on the prom.
Sir. It's the plan. Party hard in the after party.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming your class must be kind of excited about this.
Yeah, for sure.
Like getting behind it?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you have no problems at school. Like nobody's messing with you?
No, I mean, I'm respected. Yeah, people know I don't take shit nicely. So.
Yeah. So along the way, you've been training for 5 years.
Yeah.
Because I know how it is when in the world of men and ego, right?
Yeah.
A lot of guys will challenge people just because they know they're a good fighter.
Yeah.
So have people done that to you along the way just because of who you are? Like, hey, man, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I've been approached numerous times, but I just go on like, yeah, man, sure, you could be my ass. Like,
yeah.
But deep down, they wouldn't do shit. So
yeah. So have you ever gotten into it with somebody like that comes up and just challenges you?
No, I feel like it's more of a friendly way, like a friendly approach. Like, yo, like I'll probably beat your ass. Yeah. Like, whatever, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. So you
think.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love that. All right, so going back, you said it was because you were born and raised in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Dad used to watch fights all the time.
Yeah.
Was Dad a fighter at all?
No, he just grew up watching it. He grew up playing soccer, but because MMA wasn't really as big as it was as it is now. But my dad, like once he found out like those pay-per-views, those big names, like he fell in love with it. So.
Love it. And that's so watching that, you wanted to do it.
Yeah, just
boxing.
Yeah, boxing, just the atmosphere, the crowd going crazy.
And you've been 5 years you've been training.
Yeah.
So since 13 years old.
Yeah. Well, 12, but I ended up turning 13.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So nothing prior to that. No wrestling, no nothing.
No.
So then the actual MMA fighting, or sorry, training began in 21. Am I doing the math correctly?
2020. So
2020.
yeah.
Okay. So what did you take to first? Was it grappling, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai? What was the next? Talk to me about the evolution of your fighting regimen.
So I remember my first MMA sparring, just pure boxing. You know, I know nothing about the ground.
Yeah.
I threw some kicks here and there. Oh, keep in mind, I was overweight as well. I was 180, 5'6".
What?
Yeah, I was overweight.
No way.
Yeah, so I mean, you wouldn't really expect me to throw kicks and stuff, but I was just flexible, you know. So I was throwing some kicks, and then I don't know. I just started watching Glory Kickboxing, falling in love with kickboxing. You know, I ended up like dedicating my time to kickboxing. So from boxing, kickboxing, and then I ended up joining the high school wrestling team. But I couldn't compete due to grades. But
oh, really?
Yeah, I practiced every single day. So I went from boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, and then from there, jiu-jitsu came, and yeah.
Would you say that? Would you think it's accurate to say that fighting is coming pretty easy to you? Like it seems like you're kind of a natural.
Yeah. I feel like I was destined to do this. You know, it's been a part of it my whole life.
Is your dad loving this or what?
Yeah,
loving it.
To my dad, yeah.
What about mom?
Mom, you know, mom's gonna be mom. She does not want to watch this fight. She's pretty concerned, you know. I don't blame her, you know. No one wants to see their son throw down with a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so hold on a second here. Go back to when you started boxing.
Yeah.
When you started boxing, what was mom saying then?
She thought I was just doing it for, like, exercise. You know, I was overweight.
Yeah.
Boxing's known for good conditioning. You lose a lot of weight.
Yeah.
She didn't know I want to take it seriously, though. So as soon as she heard that I want to be a professional, like, that's when, like, the nerves, those thoughts got coming in. So
yeah, she was nervous.
Yeah.
So, and this was in Las Vegas that you started?
No,
or you were already here?
I moved to San Diego when I was 5 years old.
Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay. And then so boxing, which turned into all the MMA. So at what point did you realize that, because you can't even fight actually till you're 18, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you probably would have fought earlier.
I fought in Mexico, kickboxing, though.
Yeah.
No MMA.
You did?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Went great, undefeated kickboxing.
How many?
2-0.
2-0?
Yeah.
So what was your punch, kick? How did you knock them out?
No, both of them went to decision.
Yeah.
Some good experience.
Yeah.
I went against, like, kids my age, though. So I was 15 when I competed. 15 competed kickboxing, and then I turned 16. So I haven't competed in about a year or two.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. And so talk to me about, is mom coming to this fight?
No.
No?
I told her to buy the pay-per-view, but she doesn't want to watch it either. She's frightened.
She's frightened?
Yeah, but my big brother and my dad are going to come
Oh, yeah?
support.
How old's your brother?
He's 19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay. And your dad's coming?
Yeah.
Is he excited?
So excited.
Oh, my gosh. Talk to me about your trainers. So what gym are you training? I think you mentioned.
Intensity MMA.
That's right. You mentioned earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your guys that are, how much do you lean on them? Like how much of a part of your life are your trainers? Give them a shout out.
You know, Coach Henry, Coach Memo, Coach George, Coach Mo. It's all love to them. They took me in. Great instructors. You know, lots of patience with them. They really know what they're doing. They're dedicated to what they're doing. So, shout out to them. You know, without them, I wouldn't be the man or like the fighter I am today.
Yep.
Shout out to them.
All right. So then, give me a shout out for the high school. Who do you want to shout out the high? Because I know this is a big deal.
Yeah.
This is a really big deal. First podcast. Got the earphones going, the microphone, bro. It's a big time, dude.
Shout out to
you're arriving, so start shouting some people out at the high school.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mr. Veras, San Ysidro athletic director.
Let's go.
Mr. Solomon, I told him I'm gonna be a fighter.
Come on.
He fell in love with me from the get-go.
Yeah.
Coach Tony. Shout out Mr. Bias. He's actually coming to my fight.
No way.
Yeah.
What does he teach?
Science teacher.
Science teacher? Come on, science teacher.
He's really into the body and how it works too. So there's times where we're just giving out lecture and we just talk about fighting, like how we talk about ATP energies.
Yes, like, ATP production.
Yeah, production, everything.
Yes.
So we mix it up and just talk about fighting, like in front of the whole classroom. It's pretty funny, but yeah.
I love it. Anybody else? How about students? Any friends?
Yeah, all my friends coming, you know, all the love to them. I'm just a kid, so.
Come on. Give one of your best homies a shout out. Give me some names here.
I have a pretty big group.
I know, dude. You got a posse.
Shout out my man, Alex, Michael, Joel, Aero.
Okay. Any ladies? Come on, bro. You got a couple ladies here. I know you do.
Hey,
Huh?
I'll play.
I know mom's going to be watching this.
Shout out my mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's the
So
mother of my
mom,
life.
he has no ladies. We're just
Yeah.
talking about fans,
Of course.
right?
Yes.
not actual girlfriends, right?
No,
Because
no,
you're not
no.
there yet, right?
Oh,
Of course not. Of course not.
locked in.
Yeah. So any lady fans you want to shout out? We'll call them fans.
I have some family members, my aunts. Yeah. They're excited.
Nice. They coming to watch?
Yeah.
They are?
No, I have family from Vegas watching from
Okay.
the pay-per-view. They'll be
Nice.
buying the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they won't be making it to the fights. No.
Okay. All right. So talk to me about. Let me understand here the motivation for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're so young.
Yeah.
Like, because in fighting I've talked about this a lot. It's not normal, right?
No,
It is not normal, especially for someone as young as you to be this dedicated, right? How many hours a day would you say that you're training? Let's say in your camp for this fight.
Right after school, I'll probably go on a run. I'll take an hour. Then I put in a 2-hour training session for MMA. And if I'm feeling like it, I might go for another run after practice just because I'm filled with so much motivation, the discipline. You know, I love this. I love the self-improvement that comes into this. So
Yeah.
I'm only getting better as a person, only getting better as a fighter. It's a beautiful sport, man. I'm grateful to be here. I feel
Yeah.
of gratitude and full of love.
Oh man, I love that, dude. All right. So speaking of which,
Yeah.
motivation.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
keeps you going? What is motivating? Why do you do what you do? Like
Yeah.
every day that you get up or you go for that run, what is in your brain? What are you thinking of? What's moving you forward?
Honestly,
Or who?
it's probably my last name, San Juan. You know,
Oh yeah.
I'm only gonna be here for about 80 years, so I have to keep my legacy going. I want my last name to be there for the ages to come. I just want to leave a legacy. I want my kids to look up to me. I want my kids' to look up to me. I want to be a perfect role model.
For generations.
Yeah, for generations to
come.
come. Exactly.
And let me tell you something, folks. A legacy isn't about just what you leave behind, because it is a lot about that.
Yeah.
But a legacy is also how you're currently living,
Yeah.
because you're a living legacy
Yeah.
of being an example to young men in what you said, discipline,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes,
Commitment, discipline, honor,
Yeah.
getting better, like you said, becoming a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
And this is what motivates you.
Of course. Yeah.
How about your mom and dad? Do they motivate you, or are they part of your
I
motivation?
mean, I love them so much. I wanna buy them their own house, or I wanna treat them good. You know, they did a lot for me. A lot of sacrifices growing up. Also, dedicate a lot of this to God. You know.
Yep.
I'm a religious man. I found God at my lowest, Jesus Christ. You know.
What was your lowest?
So about last year, I had my MMA debut scheduled, but for Mexico, right? And I ended up pulling out of that fight because I was having a lot of anxiety, lots of like negative thoughts. I didn't really love doing MMA anymore because keep in mind I've been doing this for 4 years straight.
Yep.
At this time, 4 years straight. No, the longest break I took was like 3 days. Just so committed to the sport.
Yep.
And I guess I burnt myself out. I didn't really fall in love with it. Fell in love. I didn't really love it as much as I did. So I ended up taking like a 3-month break, and in those 3 months I would just party every weekend.
Yep.
Slowly throw my life away, throw my dream out the window, and I just started getting into my faith. I've always believed in God.
Yep.
I know He has a purpose for me. I feel like my purpose is fighting. If it wasn't my purpose, I feel like I wouldn't be here right now. So give Him all the glory.
Come on, dude. And what was it that sparked that? Like, how did you get back in touch with your faith and knowing that God had a plan for you?
I'm a prayer warrior, man. I believe in the power of prayer.
Come on, bro.
So I just started praying, God, if I'm worthy of something, please just let me. I wanna do something that's gonna be meaningful for the futures to come, like for the future. And I just started as soon as I thought start training back in MMA. I'm kind of getting emotional about it.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Come on.
Yeah.
Did he speak to you?
I mean, I'm here right now. That's all I know.
Loud and clear? Hey,
Yeah.
this is what I put you here for?
Yeah. I feel like I'm destined for this, man.
Let's go, bro.
God's plan.
God's plan. With God,
Yeah.
all things are
Possible.
Let's
get
go,
it.
bro. Prayer warrior in the house. I don't know who your opponent is, man, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. When you're a prayer warrior, I'm just saying. I got goosebumps right now because I've been getting in the. I have a red light booth here, and I call that my prayer booth.
Ooh, nice.
So I hit it for 15, 20 straight minutes of prayer, almost every freaking day.
Oh, yeah.
And dude, it's nothing like all breakthroughs preceded by
Beautiful.
prayer.
Exactly. Yeah.
All breakthrough.
Yeah.
So, bro, I'm freaking excited for you, man. This is all. I'm
Thank you.
honored to be a part of your first interview ever.
Thank you. Yeah.
Anthony the Kid San Juan. Juan, remember that name, folks. San Juan. Remember that name. It's gonna live in eternity from generation to generation.
Yes, sir.
Anthony the Kid San Juan. May 24th. Epic Fighting Productions. It's going down. Give me something about the game plan. What's gonna happen when you get in there?
Obviously, I'm looking for that highlight reel knockout.
Let's go.
If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That's not gonna be the main goal. My goal is to completely dominate the fight from the start, you know, whether it be my wrestling, my stand up, control the distance, do what I do best. I'm excited, man.
Let's go.
Actions speak louder than words. You guys are gonna find out May 24th, live on pay-per-view. Buy tickets; they're on sale now.
Hey, go to the event. Forget
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pay-per-view.
yeah.
Get to the freaking event because nothing can beat the electricity in the building. Especially, I'm gonna be there, so you can come up to me. We'll give you a shout out on the air. We'll put you on the podcast. Anthony the Kid San Juan, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor, bro. Appreciate you, dude.
Sir.
Can't freaking wait to watch you fight. Real deal
go.
talk. Let's go.